As you've noticed, in order to do these continuations on lives, do not have people call you on the phone and try to, that's a good example. Don't try to answer or respond if you're using your phone. Try to use another setup to make, like, to access that call to cancel it, because you can see I don't know. YouTube stopped me from going live here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the book publishing. Kindle's books. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the back end quickly. So I managed to get KDB books together. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I don't know how much detail I can give you, but let's see. So this is if you're wanting to publish something, right? Let's go into launch cover. I've done that already. Launch preview. So I've already set it up. Oh, sherbets. Okay, hold on. I need to do this first. I need to sign off and then sign back in. It's so annoying, but I guess that's what they want you to do. So we're going to be responsible. Save and continue. Fresh page. So weird. Sign out. Okay, sign back in. Oh, sure, it's okay. Sorry, folks. What is going on here? Hey, something is happening. One of those days today. I think I just need to start over. Okay, let's start over again. Okay, let's start over again. KDP books. Sign in. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just waiting for... Oh gosh. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, sorry, it was somebody had called. Oops. What happened is it created a bit of a disruption in the live. So I had to start a new one over again. My apologies. Hi, how are you? Courtney, how are you doing? Viking Boy 101. Yeah, okay. Can you please... Yes, happy birthday. Is it your birthday today? Your birthday today? Sorry, I'm busy working on my book and I'm publishing it. So I was showing the back end of how to do that. I've written 3 books already. The first 2 books were a bit of a flop. Continue setup. I just want to show you guys what it looks like once you get it on KDP books. It took me a few days to do, which is why I haven't been on for a few days, because I've been working on this book. Sometimes you need that silence time to get it together, right? Launch preview. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Launch preview. So if you're ever interested in writing a book, I think that this is, like, I can help I don't know, not many people do like books anymore, but I just want to show you what it looks like on the back end of KDP books. This I think is okay to show you. I don't think there's anything here that's problematic. So usually if there are any problems, I don't know if you can see that, but if there are any problems with the pages and your layouts, it would give you like an explanation of what numbers and pages you have to go through, right? So this is what I'm going to publish. It's going to be 8.5 by 11. Okay, and this is the format. So I was able to use, and I thought that this was a good little layout, but I was able to use my thus, which is if you have an Apple device, you can. This is a free layout format for your Apple devices. If you have an iPad, maybe an iPad, but this is on the desktop. Okay, and on the desktop, you can put these pictures and photographs and all these things in. Once you're completed with that, you then need to transfer these individual pages onto, I think it's PDF file. Hold on a second, let me just show you. So I'll show you how I did it. PDF file. I know it's a bit of a weird thing to talk about. I mean, I don't know if many people of a certain age do books. So I got it into a PDF file. From that file, there are many ways to do this. And from here, I had to place it into Photoshop. So I put it on the basic computer screen, right? And then you have to put it on desktop. And then you get it into here, which is a Photoshop. And then you have to adjust the size. So there's a whole process that goes into me finally getting it on. It took me a while to figure out. Finally getting it onto the KDP book format, okay? So this is not one easy task. And I think a lot of people hire people to publish and do the graphic design and write the story, whereas I did everything myself. And I sometimes think it's best to do it for yourself, but you can see what it looks like. So this will be up shortly on Amazon if anybody is interested and they, you like cars, spaceships, and animals. It's a small little story, and our rabbit is no longer with us, which is why I thought it was important to write it. So that's the end. Generally, the whole picture, I cannot approve it yet. I just want to double check. So that's generally the whole thing. That's why I haven't been on here for the past couple of days, because I want to get this book done. Book complete. That's great. Are you guys kids? Because I'm beginning to think that there are more kids on here than adults at this time. I don't know where you guys are located. Most of the time, the parents are usually at work, right? Sorry, I'm having some coffee, if you can hear the gulping. So I'm here to help people with inspiration more than anything else. Because I think people think that going onto a live and watching people is fun, but I'm an educator, and as an educator, I feel like I need to socialize, but socialize with a purpose. And if I can help you guys get into the right direction of doing things for yourself and on your own, then I've done my job. And I have plenty of videos on cars. Yeah, I did a car painting. Plenty of videos of painting, plenty of videos of music production. I haven't done a video of KDP, so that's one of the reasons why I went live the past couple of days, to show you how graphic design and the arts actually plays a role in writing a book. If you're an artist and you do animation, you can use your little animations to start a book idea. And the book can lead into a comic or a cartoon, and then you can add music to it, because the next step for me to do is to incorporate one of the tracks that I might use here. I might create a moving animation next. We'll see what happens for the book, because I did say always come up with, don't just come up with a video game, right? Or don't just play the video game. Be the creator of the video game. So before the video game happens, you need to come up with a storyline. And then you need to have characters, and the characters need to have like some sort of physical feature that will make them look a little bit different or something like that. So I consider this the stepping stone. I mean, maybe these become like movie characters. I don't know yet. We'll have to see if this book is successful. Sorry. then things may possibly happen for animation. We shall see. And now that AI is around, AI can help you because I've been able to do motion picture AI movements. So these things I can make move in AI now. So I have 3D AI that actually has movements. So in some of the videos I've even placed on my shorts, the AI does move. So you can create your own motion pictures. AI has created this as a very big chance of you being your own independent creator. Something we hadn't had when we were growing up. We had to ask people to help us. Now you can actually do everything for yourself. It's just a matter of putting your mind to it and then making it happen. So that's where I am right now. I think the preview is good. I'm about to publish this, so maybe in the next day or so it will be up and ready and available, or maybe 72 hours available on Amazon, which will be super cool. So I'm just talking through what I was able to do for a book from my own designs and my own photographs. Maybe 1 or 2 photographs my husband has taken and I modified it a little bit. But overall, yeah, it's been done. It took me a few days. I cannot do a live while I'm trying to figure out how to put it together, which is why I needed a rest from doing the lives. So now I'm back and I can actually talk through the process, which might be useful. Maybe I do a longer video version of this and discuss how I did this. So yeah, I mean, I do graphic design, I do photography. It's not just one thing for me. I did my master's in art. So when you do your master's in art, you learn painting, you learn graphic design, you learn furniture design, you learn how to sculpt. You do lots of different things. It's not just one, like when you say fine arts, it doesn't just mean painting. I think people got it, like people misunderstand that concept. It just gives you that spectrum of how to put things together on a larger scale. That's what I see fine arts as. You can just do it on your own rather than asking people to do it for you. So many people go out and find artists or try to find graphic designers on Fiverr, whereas in fact you can literally just do this on your own if you really put your mind to it, you know. Even production. I've heard so many people say, "Oh, I have a producer." I was like, "So you have a producer, but how much money are you charging? How much money is the producer charging you to go into their studio to produce your music?" Like, you can set up your own space now. It's not like impossible. These are things you can actually put together. You'd rather be the one making the money and not the producer, right? That's my personal opinion. Just like you'd rather be the one making the money, doing the book, rather than trying to find people or paying people to write the story for you or do the graphic design for you and then put the book together. Like, you just need to put your mind to it and read instructions, and then you can figure it out. That's just how I see things. Just like I've learned to produce my own music. I don't need to go to a producer to do it for me. I have my own equipment, you know? So it's just a brief, short day. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I think I wanted to just get on and show you that you can indeed create your own book. You need to kind of figure out what you're going to be talking about. My subject happened to be my fur babies because I love them and I think they're so cute, because you don't usually see a bunny rabbit and a cat playing together. So in this case, this was an unusual situation. Our bunny is no longer with us, so I wanted to have something to remember her by, you know. It's a very unusual friendship that we have here, so this was something worth writing about, if you know what I mean. And other people have said, "Oh, you should write a book about them." So I was like, well, there's no better time than the present to do that. Okay, so my channel is not just a social channel, it's a productive channel. So if you have questions on how to put things together and how to produce a product or how to develop an idea, that's what I'm here for. I'm here as a person with a master's degree in music, in arts. I've done music as well, but a master's degree, I can help you guys like figure pieces together. Like, I can help you guys figure things out, because that is what I do. That is what I studied for. I didn't just study to do it for myself. I'm supposed to help other people learn how to do it, but I'm more global. I don't like just talking about it in one type of university. I've lived in many countries. And because I lived in many countries, I know that the world is vast and big, and there's a whole world of people on the internet. So this feels like the right place for me to be because I'm meeting people from everywhere. And that is important, just like TikTok. I'm meeting people from everywhere. I reconnected with my friend in Indonesia, which was super cool. So I'm very happy to talk about stuff and make it happen, you know, for other people as well. So yeah, that's basically it. But you can use, and my predictions were right, you can use the Apple layout. You just need to adjust the sizes according to what you need, straight onto Amazon, into a Word format, then onto Amazon KDP, and then you got your book. So you can do it in simple formats. You can have somebody else draw it out for you, or you can do it yourself. I think it's personally easier to do it on your own, but this is just coming from somebody who studied or master's in art. That's, I guess it's different than somebody who's just testing it out to try ideas out, right? So, yeah. So I'm not going to have a long talk. I have to get back onto the other platform and do my Poshmark because I have missed out on my Poshmark today. But I wanted to pop over to say hi, to show you guys I haven't forgotten everybody. I just wanted to show you the completion of the book, and now I can talk through more specifically how this is going to, how I can break it down and talk through it for the next video. So I think that is a good example, because I did say, you know, in one of my lives, I did say, don't just be the gamer, be the person to create the game, be the graphic designer behind the characters, be the producer behind the music, be the person that's producing the stuff. Don't be the one that's playing the games. Be the one that's going to make the money in the end, because the people that are making the money at the end are the ones that are creating. They're not necessarily the ones watching. Don't forget that. I'm here to flip the story around to make you guys be aware that from your side you can be the creator as well. It's not just me having to do it, like watching me. You guys can do the same thing and implement the process. It just takes a little bit of elbow grease, and you are well on your way. And if you have questions on needing help to put your mind to it and coming up with ideas, this is what I'm here for. I'm really here to give you guys inspiration and try to flip the subject around. Instead of you just watching, be the one producing. That's the point. Don't be the one just playing the video games. Be the one thinking about how to create that video game, your next step. What are you going to do to make it happen next? Right? Okay. Arigatou gozaimashita, matashi sayonara, and jane bye-bye. And I will be back in the next day or so. This will be published. And once this is published, I can actually show you a book in front of me to show you that this is what you can do when you put your mind to it. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.